Shalom, 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 shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm not going to make this a long lesson. Just want to, the Spirit is, it's clear and evident that the Spirit is moving through the land and that the days that are approaching are going to be some tumultuous times. We can only pray that we have favor with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that we be of that number that he brings through these times, whether we must, come through unto death or come through unto life and, be brought through to witness his return or to be part of the return when he comes as the dead risen, in his name. But these days are upon us and they're going to, we don't really see it turning back. It may die down for a period of time as people, once again begin to relax and, tell themselves that it's all going to be okay and everything is everything. And, it was all just a bad dream. But we know that these are now the times, you know what I mean? So with that in mind, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha, Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, the bishops, the leaders of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the house of David, the 144,000, and the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, And as the Elder Malcolm says, and it's a profound statement, that are risking their lives and their freedom, because we're coming now into a time when, hey, this is what's going to be at risk. The orange Cheetolini is making moves. He's making things happen. And call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for that. But he is making things happen. And we are, we're looking forward to the end results. As always, we begin at the beginning, and it reads, Proverbs 9:9, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. And these are the days that we're coming into when the instructions that we have been given are going to need to be played out to the letter. No deviation. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. For by Salakia, the fear of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So, hey, again, the times that we're in, the times that are approaching, the times that are foretold are upon us. And we look forward to it. Truly, we look forward to it. Because we know that, we must go through it, to make it to the other side. Unlike what the Christians believe that, they're going to be just whisked away, like, and some magical never land, to avoid all that they've caused, all that they've done to bring about this time. Now they're just going to magically, deliciously be removed from it so that they don't have to deal with it. It's it's quite a unique doctrine that they have. Nevertheless, this wisdom and this knowledge has been granted, and we understand that that's not how this thing is getting ready to transpire. So I wanted to just touch on Isaiah 10, and I'm going to grab this in the NLT. We're going to move through it a little bit. We're not going to run through the whole thing. We're just going to, grab a few scriptures from it. It be edifying. This is Isaiah 10:1, and it reads, "What sorrow awaits the unjust judges and those who issue unfair laws." And this was talking about our people, but now it can be applied to Esau, Edom, and to this nation, and the things that it's doing, the unfair laws, the unjust judgments, those things that are literally happening right now with Esau, Edom, and his declaring different wicked judgments, like going after the indigenous people, telling them that they're not, your IDs don't match up, different things that they're doing. Again, Elder Malcolm was bringing that out, and you could tell that his spirit was troubled by that, by the actions of these demons, but he's fully aware that, these things must transpire. This devil must fully come down with full vengeance in order for this thing to finally unravel. And we're witnessing the unraveling of this nation. And it just progressively gets better from here. And that's my choice of words to, some would say worse, but, we say better because we know what the end result of the demise of this place is. It says, "They deprive the poor of justice and deny the rights of the needy among my people. They prey on widows and take advantage of orphans." And again, this was our people. This was our judges. This was our lawmakers. This was the rulers of our people. But now you can clearly see who's doing it to our people. Esau, Edom. As these mass deportations take into effect, they're not removing any of the other nations. They're removing Jacob. They're removing the indigenous. As they begin to turn off this spigot of welfare, they're not turning it off for the small hats, or the Ukrainians, or any of the other. They're turning it off for the Lord's people. As they're coming down with these draconian laws. And yeah, everyone will be caught up in it at some stage, because they won't be able to control it. But as it's still in this control type environment where they can initiate and do the things that they want to do, they're instituting it. They're beginning it with the Lord's people. And contrary to what they believe, that their own judges pity them not, that the Most High must be together like them, because they're not being judged for it. It's one of those things that's, it's being tabulated. It's being added up. As I stated before, my mom used to say, "You got one coming." Hey, these people have many coming. They've been running, rampant through the earth as Cain, a vagabond, a fugitive, and a vagabond. And now their judgment is coming upon them. But they must first finish the work. They had a particular work to complete. They got to finish it. They have to finish it. But there's an end result for everything that they're doing. Verse 3, it reads, it's Salaki. It says, "And deny the rights of the needy among my people. They prey on widows and take advantage of orphans." And that's Esau Edom to the max. Everything he's doing is to offend. But hey, what will you do when I punish you? And like I said, we understand that this applied to Israel at the time, but the question is still valid to this day. What will you do, Esau, when the Most High punishes you? When I send disaster upon you from a distant land, to whom will you turn for help? Where will your treasure be safe? And this is coming to this land, man. These other nations, the Most High is going to muster up, the battle. But Esau Edom is getting everything. He's coming down with great fury, great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. It says, "You will stumble along as prisoners or lie down among the dead." But even then, Yahweh's anger will not be satisfied. His fist is still poised to strike. Hey, and hey, as the Most High begins to bring His judgment upon this land, because although we know that this was talking about Israel at the time, it still applies to you 2/3, man. Because you've refused to repent, you've refused to turn back, you've refused to humble yourselves and return to the power of your fathers. Therefore, as the anger of the Lord is kindled, you're going to be part of that flame that burns to appease that anger. And as he begins to implement his anger once again on this world, you whom have suffered through the curses, because just because you may have a little something, or you might feel like you outside of the curse, you still a part of it. But now you're getting ready to serve out your enemy's punishment as well. And you're going to be consumed right along with them, because you chose to be hand in hand with them. You chose to stand with him rather than your own. Trying to get out of something that we had to deal with. This place was never meant to be our rest, but that we should receive salvation from it. And only the elect will get that, will receive that. We're not going to be mass exodus out of this place again, like we were the first Egypt. we all know the story that transpired there. Just wickedness after wickedness after wickedness. And the Most High is not a power of foolishness. So therefore, He's going to purify. He's going to change. He's going to make the root holy once again of His elect, and through His elect, you know, if the root, if the branch, if the tree be righteous, then the branches, everything that comes off of it, will be righteous. So in that day, you know, when the Most High purifies, puts His laws, statutes, and commandments in His elect, and through the elect, through the loins of the elect, the rest of Israel is brought back into the kingdom, then they'll be brought back perfect. And then, hey, the scripture, all Israel shall be saved, will be fulfilled because, hey, Yahweh Shai's blood was sufficient for all Israel, perfect, flawless. It covered all of Israel. There's none of Israel is going to be burning in hellfire for thousands of years. That's foolishness. We serve a merciful power. But, judgment is going to take place. And this devil is going to be judged. We're going to go, let's see. So again, we're coming into a time that's it's Jacob's trouble. The whole world is going to be in a state of chaos, but the trouble is for Jacob. The trouble is going to be for those, for those who refuse to repent, for those who refuse to turn back. Still in Isaiah chapter 10, verse 17, and it reads, "And the light of Israel shall be for a fire, and his Holy One for a flame, and it shall burn and devour his thorns and his briars in one day." And we know that, Babylon is set to be destroyed in 1 hour. But prior to that destruction, there's going to be a lot of things happening. A lot of things, you know what I mean? And if you're not of the elect, if you do not have the Holy One of Israel as a protector, who is Yahweh Shai, if you don't have that strong tower to run into and be safe, man, the consumption decree, well, and shall consume the glory of his forest and of his fruitful fields, both soul and body, and they shall be as when a standard bearer fainteth. And the rest of the trees of his forest shall be few, that a child may write them. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the Holy One of Israel in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. So, as the Most High puts our people out of their misery, puts them out of this condition that they found themselves complacent in, found themselves desiring to want to be in, found themselves rebellious and abstinent to the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, that consumption degree is going to be a righteous thing. When they come back, again, like I stated, through the loins of the elect, they're going to be, man, they're going to be all made righteous. And Israel isn't going to go off anymore. And we know that the wages of sin is death. So without sin in Israel, the Israelites will be immortal, as it was meant for them to be. It says, for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of hosts shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, O my people that dwellest in Zion, be not afraid of the Assyrian. He shall smite thee with a rod, and shall lift up his strife against thee after the manner of Egypt, for yet a very little while, and the indignation shall cease, and mine anger in their destruction. So we're going to witness Esau Edom's destruction, man. You know what I mean? We're going to witness these things stop. And I'm going to see. I'm going to go back. Let's go down. Yeah. It says, we're going to get this in the NLT. It says, verse 22, but though the people of Israel are a numerous as the sand of the seashore, only a remnant of them will return. Yahweh has rightly decided to destroy his people. Yes, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the power of heaven's armies, has already decided to destroy the entire land. So this is what Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh of heaven's armies says, O my people in Zion, do not be afraid of the Assyrians when they oppress you with the rod and club as the Egyptians did long ago. In a little while, my anger against you will end, and then my anger will rise up to destroy them. Hey, and we're witnessing these times, So, hey, like we said, hey, this has to begin for it to end. It can't end without it beginning. These days, these times must come upon us, And this is Luke 21 and 22, and it reads, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. So like I said, it can't end until it begins. It must begin, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. Like I said, this isn't going to be a long lesson. Just wanted to, again, the spirit is on this land, and we're witnessing, man, a beautiful time, so to speak, because hey, these are all the things that were said that had to happen, as it is written, in order for us to receive salvation. So again, the ending and the beginning are the same, man. What is the conclusion? This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory once again unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, the leaders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the house of David, the 144,000, and the hopeful elect of the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.